My name is Caroline Bell and I direct the BlazeTOTS initiative. The purpose of this video is to provide you with some accessibility tips when utilizing the BlazeTOTS curriculum and activities. There are a few important things I want to highlight when adapting activities and physical activities specifically for children with disabilities. One, remember that no two disabilities are the same. You can have two children with spina bifida that will present completely different. Number two, focus on the strengths of your child. Think about what they can do versus what they can't, and really utilize their strengths when attempting to adapt activities for them. Number three, trial and error. It's not one size fits all. It's okay to make mistakes. Keep trying and keep learning from each other. Now, I hope that you have watched our BlazeTOTS Active at Home series on YouTube. If you haven't, please go check it out. But I wanted to highlight several activities that could use some adaptations for children with disabilities. So the first one I want to highlight from that series is jump and learn. So instead of thinking about jumping, especially if you have a child with a mobility impairment, think about this more so as move and learn. They can push their chair to the poly spots or weave through spots based on your cue for that game. The other one is the kick the cone game. If you have a child with a physical impairment that maybe does not have the gross motor skills for kicking, there are several things you can do. One, you can provide additional support or balance with a chair or holding your hand so that they can kick. Or you can move the cones to a table, allow them to push up to the table and punch the cones instead. The third one is roll the ball. This is where they are rolling the ball, kind of weaving through the cones. So for this, you can weave through the cones using a wheelchair, holding the ball, or even dribbling if you want to be more advanced. Or you can ask them to crawl through the cones without a ball. Many children with physical impairments can get out of their chair and utilize their gross motor skills on the floor. So think about how you can do that as well. The last is the hula hoop game. So for this, we did a game called In and Out, where kids jump in the hula hoop and then out of the hula hoop. I would encourage you to create a circle on the ground versus a hula hoop. So maybe utilizing chalk to draw a circle. You can use tape, you can use poly spots to make the circle. That will allow children with walkers or wheelchairs to move in and out of that circle. For the crawl and hop game, maybe you have a longer crawl section, right? So maybe there's not hopping, but you're asking kids to crawl through the hula hoop for a longer length. You can also ask kids to weave through the poly spots or circles created on the ground. Those are tips that I hope you find helpful when adapting activities from our Active at Home series. However, if you have any additional questions about how to include your child in sport, physical activity, you can always reach out to the staff at BlazeTOTS through our website at blazesports.org or through my email, which will be posted below. We hope you enjoy these resources and remember to stay active.